everyone, welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs Lady Edition, sponsored by Smitten by Invicta. I'll be your tour guide, John the Phone Guy, and today we've got the Angel watch on the leather strap, and we'll get into that in just a minute. So let's head over to the bench and take a look. Hey everybody, here we are on the bench. So obviously we've got the, let me kind of give you the real look at this. So, Smitten kind of put this together for me with the Angel box. I think it's, pretty neat little display, and it's all soft and everything. So it's really kind of neat. But again, this is the Angel, and this is model 23185. This is a 38 millimeter watch, 10 atmosphere, 100 meters, 330 feet. This is a mineral crystal, and obviously the leather on the back, the watch and everything. And it's running the, let me go ahead and, since I just stuck my paws in there, I'll go ahead and grab this. It's the TMI PC32A, which takes an SR626SW battery. It's a less than 30 seconds a month time deviation, about a 3-year battery life, and it's got, I think they're diamonds, but on the website it just listed them as gems at 1 millimeter, so we'll just kind of go with that. But a really pretty looking watch. I love the design. It's kind of aggressive, and actually that's quite a bit of a tilt, but we'll get to that part. But I love the wings and the details, and how it's three-dimensional and all of that, and I really do like a nice three-hand movement. Of course, we've got the leather and everything on the back. So you get all of that detail, leather and Invicta and the buckle. Of course, you got, twin keepers and all of that. So just a very unique looking watch. And we'll do something a little different. We'll start throwing some calipers on this guy. So I get 38.1 thickness. I get 11.1. The lug span, I get 23. The bracelet, or well, I should say the leather strap is 17.8. So like if ever, and this is that internal, so you can kind of see the way it works this way too. It's 18.1. So the way this would work is if you were ever going to replace this and you went to a store or something, if you weren't going to do an Invicta, you would look for a strap that was that had like a 8. A lot of times, kind of surprised us, don't, but usually right around in here it'll have like an 18 or a 22 or whatever. That's this measurement. So in case you're ever wondering, that's what that's measuring, is that internal gap. So just kind of explains all of that. So the leather thickness is a 2.9, and I'm going to go off of these little corners right here. So I get 44.2 on that, and let me grab the scales real quick here, and we're in ounces, so we'll set this guy. So 2.1. I mean, there's not a lot to this watch. Like I say, it's not a chronograph, it's leather, it's not very big, 60 grams. So this is going to be a really light, comfortable watch, easy to wear. I'll kind of show how big it is on me. So we'll set that there. So I have a 7-inch wrist, so just so you can kind of see from a comparison of how it sits. And like I said, this this little lug system right here almost kind of looks, Venom-esque, because it has a big, deep turn to it. But it's not, I mean, like I say, on my wrist. And I'd say, based on that, you may be able to go to like 7.5 with this. So, not anything crazy. So, but it really doesn't dig in as much as I thought it would, you know, being how pronounced they are. I think just the leather, the way it kind of wraps around, makes a difference. But with that, let me set this guy right here, and we'll head off to the microscope and take a look. Hey everybody, here we are under the microscope, and of course you can see this is obviously an angel with the wing design and everything. And let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Of course you can see the hour markers have little diamonds in them, and all of that. And of course it says water resistant to 330 feet, but obviously with being leather, I don't know that I'd want to go that much in the water with it, but you know, it does talk about, you know, everything. So, and I just wanted to kind of tilt this so you can kind of get how three-dimensional the carving is of the wings on the dial face and everything. So that's really cool how they've done that. It's not just like a little picture or something. So that's pretty neat what they've done there. And of course we'll show the embossing on the leather strap and everything is pretty cool. And then let me turn to the side here and focus this right here. So you've got your Swiss crown, Invicta crown on the side, and then you've got, you know, the lug and everything, and then the leather down here. So get focused back here, and all of that. So really cool design on this. And what's amazing is how grainy this looks here, but yet on your finger it really doesn't show as much. But you know, that is kind of cool. So, you know, relatively clean dial. I mean, you know, obviously it's got some design and everything, but there's no chronograph or anything like that. But a very clean, unique looking dial face for sure. So with that, let's head back to the bench and finish this guy. And here we are back from the microscope. So that was pretty cool. Interesting to see, you know, just some of the details that sometimes you kind of miss. Like I say, you know, the gemstones and everything, and just some of the angles that you can kind of pick up with the microscope. And it was interesting how detailed the strap is, the difference of the way it looks here versus the microscope. But with that, let's give a few shout outs. And we'll give a shout out to Smitten by Invicta on Instagram, Invicta Watches and Women's Fashion, and of course YouTube sensations, Trap Vision 3D and the Lifestyle page talking about all things collecting and family, and of course Tommy Big Time focusing on bracelet sizing and battery changes and everything Invicta. Of course, Meat and I journaling their weight loss surgery and entrepreneurship. And of course, D&Q chronicling travel and food and fun. Tony Woe, Christian rapper, and his music and life perspective. And of course, I want to give a shout out to Unboxed Sneaks. Has a great show illustrating men's sneakers and the lifestyle and fashion that goes with it. And of course, want to give a shout out to Facebook, InvictaVets, and all the other great Invicta related groups out there on Facebook. And with that, let's close this thing out, and I'll see you in a second. All right, and there we have the Angel watch that we just took a look at. So wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that watched this. If you haven't subscribed, you know, please hit the link down below and you know, like and comment and all that. I really do appreciate. It means a lot to me. And with that, I say enjoy your Invicta timepieces, and hope to see you next time on Invicta Specs Late Edition. Take care.